Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we've woken up. For those that are in the UK, I'm not, I used to be. But everyone's woken up to a brand new government, a brand new Prime Minister, and I'm hoping tomorrow a brand new England performance, right? Can we all like turn a brand new page and a new chapter in everything? And starting off with tomorrow, where England hopefully actually play the way they're meant to play, and we get to the semi-final convincingly, right? That would be very nice. Not just to try and, defend and do nothing and then try and grab a goal and then park the bus for 80 minutes and then concede and then think, oh my God, what are we going to do? Because that's what Gareth Southgate's been doing for the whole flipping tournament. But we've heard that he wants to change it up, rip it all apart and start again. And I'm all in favour of this. So we're going to get into it. Now, make sure you guys are here later on tonight as we get into all the club news, what's happening on the club fronts, the transfer rumours, etc, etc, etc. That will all be done later tonight. So make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell, much appreciated. Also, do not forget to check out the second channel, link in the description. Brand new video dropping this weekend. So keep your eyes peeled over there. You're going to like it. Now, England, Switzerland. This is where it gets serious. This is where it gets serious because up until now, I think it's safe to say, and no disrespect to any of the teams that we've played so far, but England come up against all the teams that we've played so far and everyone expects England to win and we've not even done that. We've not even done that. We've trickled our way to the quarterfinal, literally. And the last game was the icing on the cake, right? Of how bad a team can play, yet somehow we pulled it out the bag. And I'm relieved, I'm still relieved that was the case, right? The changes that were made towards the end and the way that some players just pushed, and I don't know if it was luck or God, I don't know. Something happened where England managed to claw it out of nothing, right? If not, we would be heading home. Or we would be home right now. But we're not. We managed to win 2-1 in our last game in the last 16. But all of these games have been diabolical, not good enough, poor, whatever you want to call it. We can't have that tomorrow. None. There's no room for error now. We've had enough errors. There's no room for error tomorrow. If we play in the same way we played against Slovakia tomorrow against Switzerland, Switzerland will rip us a new one. Respectfully. They will. Because they have top quality. When I say top quality, I don't mean they're Spain, or Germany, but they're there, they're up there. They're a decent side with a good manager, a good setup, and some really good players that we all know about. Xhaka in particular, who when he plays for Switzerland is a different player. I don't know what it is. He plays for his clubs and he's normal. He plays for his country and he's Messi. Not Messi, over-exaggerating, but you get the gist, right? So we can't take risk tomorrow playing the way that we've been playing. If not, Switzerland will punish us. They've got enough quality to rip us open. They do. And they will take their chances. And they will bury them. So England tomorrow, we've heard, are approaching this from a different direction. We've heard that in training, they've been trying new things. That there's probably a new system that's being implemented. Southgate wants to rip it all up and start again. There's the rumour that we are going to be going to a back three. Now, I'm all for this, but I hear the concern. And I agree with the people that are concerned. Saying that if we go to a back three, well, we're just going to defend even more. And I hear that. I would like to see a back three in a way that we can be more attacking. Because that's what the team possesses. I mean, look at when the players have no fear. They just go all out, guns blazing, and what happens? Look at the way Bellingham gets that goal, the way Harry Kane gets that goal. I mean, that's just when players are just let loose. And we had no choice because we would have been heading home. Well, how about we actually do that with control and kill off teams one by one? How about that? Because we have the quality to do so. But Southgate has this thing where he doesn't want to take risk. He just doesn't want to take risk. He wants to play ultra safe. Not even defending because we're good at defending. We're not even good at defending. This is the problem. I would happily defend If I knew we were capable of being properly resilient and unbreakable and no one can get past us, I would say yes, that's one of our strengths. Absolutely defend, because no one's getting past and we can hit the counter. That's not our strength. We ain't got that facility. You know, Big Shaq said it best once. We ain't got the facilities for that, big man. We ain't. So what are we doing? Use the strengths that we have. And the strength that we have is putting other teams to the sword with all of the attacking power that we have in the team to get them to think, oh my God, guys, we got to defend here. It's flipping England. They're going to rip us apart. That's what we need to get teams to start thinking about us, because we have what it takes. So a back three using wing backs that are going to add as more attacking threat, I will be absolutely on board with. I'm kind of scared Southgate's not going to do that though. And I think that, to be honest, we might end up watching the game tomorrow thinking, what in the blue hell is going on here? I wouldn't be surprised if Switzerland scored. And then that would take Southgate to go, okay, yeah, we got to push now. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. But there's a whole debate. If we are going to play into a back three, how are we going to set up? Well, there's one change that has to be made. It's Mark Gurhey. If I'm not mistaken, he can't play tomorrow. So we are more than likely going to have Konsa coming in for him. But it seems like the back three is going to be Konsa, Stones and Kyle Walker. Now, there's a whole debate now to be had. Well, what do we do with our wing-backs? Who's playing there and who's getting dropped? How are we going to set up? So, without further ado, I think it's only right that we dive right into it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my starting 11. Right, I've put it on screen from the get-go for you guys, right? And there's going to have to be a little bit of compromise here, and it's a shame we can't fit everybody, but I hope you guys can see where I'm coming from with this one. I've gone Pickford in goal, and fair play. Pickford's actually been playing really well. Big up to him. Big up to him. The back three, as I've mentioned, Konsa, left centre-back, Stones, centre-back, and Kyle Walker as that right centre-back. I would very much like to have Reece James there, but he's not been called up, so it is what it is. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The midfield, I would very much like to go for Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham, just ahead of him, where Rice is going to be the one sitting, Bellingham is going to be the one supporting him, but also the one to maybe add a little bit more attacking flair. We can't have this midfield too defensive. If not, we're not going to have enough attacking players on the pitch, right? So this is where I would go with Bellingham just ahead of Rice. That means Kobe Mainoo can't start, because I would rather much have the players that I've put ahead of him instead of trying to fit Kobe Mainoo in here somewhere. For me, Declan Rice has to play. Bellingham has to play. So that's the midfield. If we are playing in a back three, we can't fit everyone. But this is where the wing-backs come in. This is where it gets interesting. Now, Southgate did this towards the end of the last game, and we actually saw it somewhat work, which surprised me, right? I was flabbergasted with it. But Saka, right wing back, I think might work. He's got to come back and defend though. He needs full of energy. Up and down, up and down, up and down, because he has to be an attacking threat. As well as that, he has to come back to defend and compensate for the spaces that we're probably going to leave him behind there. Same goes for Eze on that left-hand side. Now, Eze done really well when he came on. I was impressed with Eze, and you know what? There's probably a role that we can use him for. Eze's a very attacking player, right? Crystal Palace, we see how he plays, and he's familiar with the left-hand side. So I wouldn't be against having him replace Trippier and put him as a wing-back in order for him to bomb forward and add some attacking power. That is what I would do. That allows us to go with a front three of Palmer starting, please. Please, Cole Palmer needs to start. For once, Gareth Southgate, do the right thing. Get this guy to start. Please. Is that so hard to ask? Anyway, that's that. Cole Palmer, in that, we've got two players in like that half space role basically, right? We've got Phil Foden and Cole Palmer is what I would do. And that's going to allow them to play more central. If we got wing backs, that's going to allow them to tuck in and play more central. I think that suits Cole Palmer coming in from the right, and I think that suits Foden coming in from the left. Foden needs to play centrally, right? So we know how this needs to work. But that is what I would do. Personally, I would be very happy with that. Up top, if we are going to have all this attacking power, Harry Kane is the right man to leave up there, without a doubt, because you bring the ball to his feet, he will work the keeper. It's when you're not playing attacking and he's up there just waiting for something to happen, he's not the best guy to have up there. That's where you would probably want Ivan Toney or even Ollie Watkins. For me, Harry Kane can stay there, not a problem. If we are going to play in the way that I've said, this is my problem here. So that's my starting 11, ladies and gentlemen. Do you agree? Do you disagree? This is what I think would be strong enough, and I hope it would get the job done, but this is my starting 11. And as I bring a close to the preview, I'm going to give you guys my prediction. How do I think it's going to end? Now, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to be watching the game tomorrow with thousands of England fans. There's a big screen here in Dubai. I'm going to be there for it. It's going to be a laugh. And I hope we're all not leaving heartbroken. I've left venues watching England being heartbroken. 2018 World Cup springs to mind. Leaving Hyde Park absolutely with my heart ripped out my chest. It honestly felt like someone died that day or that night. We can't have that again tomorrow. Fingers crossed we don't. So tomorrow, this is where delusion starts to come in a bit. It has to, innit? I am going with... I want to say England 2, Switzerland 1. I'm going to leave it at that. If England actually show up the way they're meant to show up, we'll beat them. If we don't, then we'll get eliminated. So it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. We will be here later on for all the club football news. Make sure you're here. Let me know your score lines, your predictions, your teams. How would you set England up tomorrow? And what do you think is going to happen? Let me know down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tonight for video number 2. In a bit, people. See you lot then. Take care and peace.